Namaste, beautiful yogis. This is going to be a quick, real-time interval training yoga session with a specific focus on legs, glutes, core. Make sure to warm up before we begin. Let's start at the front of our mats. Hands reaching over the head. Exhale, warrior three, standing on your right leg. Reach with your hands in front of you. Keeping your hips square. Lift the back leg up. And let's come up to standing on the right leg, bringing the left knee into the chest, right hand on the left knee, twist. Inhale, hands over the head, back to warrior three. Open the arms out. And one more time, come up to standing, lift your hands over your head, switch sides. Let's go into warrior three, standing on the left leg. Keep your hips square, keep your breath going. And we're gonna come up to standing, knee into the rib cage, left hand, right knee, twist. Inhale, come back up and back to warrior three. Lifting the back leg up. And again, come up to standing and step your feet down. Let's take a wide step squat and come all the way down into a yogic squat. This is great for all your lower body joints, maintaining their health. You can bring your hands in prayer and use your elbows to open the knees out. Either stay here or you can reach side to side. And let's bring the hands on the floor one more time. Squat, hips parallel to the floor. We're gonna go ahead and do squat jumps, touching the floor in front of us between each jump. Feet together, feet apart. Do as many as you can. And let's begin. Keeping your back straight, natural curve in the lower back. Legs are strong. Press your hips as far back as you can so that your knees are back, and jump as quickly as you can. Keep your gaze forward. Keep your chest open, back wide. Spine elongated. Stay soft on your feet, and let's step into chair pose. Inhale, come out of it, arch, and hands over the heart. Exhale. Tree pose, standing on the left leg, bring your right foot into your inner thigh. Reach your hands over your head, look up. And let's go into warrior three again. This time we're gonna step into lunge. Right hand on the floor, left arm reaches up, twisting. And you can reach in front of you, release the hands on the floor. Jump your feet forward and prepare for squat jumps one more time. We're gonna do the same floor touch squat jumps and begin. Keep your back straight. This is really the most important part of your alignment, as well as your hips back. Make sure you're not curving your back, otherwise if you are curving your back, just don't touch the floor. You can have your hands behind your head and just do modified squat jumps. And let's bring the feet hip width apart, chair pose, hold. Inhale, coming out of it, back to standing, hands over the heart. And let's take tree pose, standing on the right leg. Look up. Relax your shoulders. Come back to your breath. gonna exhale into warrior 3. Step back into high lunge. Reach with your hands over your head. And let's bring the left hand on the floor, right arm reaches up, twisting lunge. Hands on the floor. Step your feet at the front of the mat and prepare for squat jumps again. Third set. Do your best, keep your form, maintain the speed, but really pay attention to your form. Stay light on your feet, no stomping. And come into chair pose. Sit back, press your hips back, squeeze your inner thighs towards the midline. Inhale, come up, hands over the heart. And we're gonna go ahead and do side reaches, side to side. Try to tuck your tailbone under and elongate the sides of your body. Do 5 on each side, or 3 on each side if you're not familiar with those. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, folding forward, forward bend. You can shake your head here and make sure there is no tension in your neck, shoulders. Hands on the floor. Plank jumps. We're gonna jump the feet back to the back of the mat and forward to the wrists. Begin. Keep your belly in. Chest is open. Spread your fingers wide open. Maintain your upper body alignment here. And come back up into chair. Great. From here, prepare for crow's pose. You don't have to take both feet off the floor, you can just work on it. If you're familiar with crow, jump back, chaturanga, downward facing dog. And let's step the right foot between the hands, come up, lunge. Bring the hands down on the floor, jump, switch your feet, come up, lunge. Hands on the floor, switch your feet, come up. And here we're just gonna jump in place. Small hops, 5 on each side. If you can do more, do more. If you can only do 1 or 2, do that. Otherwise you can just hold it, hold your lunge. Hands on the floor, switch your feet, and let's go over to the other side. Keep your knee above your ankle. Extend your tailbone down. Exhale, hands on the floor. Step back. And let's prepare for more plank jumps. Begin. Keep your pace relatively quick, fast pace. Keep your gaze a couple of inches in front of your hands. Try not to look back at your feet. And let's take chair pose. Inhale, come up, and a few more side reaches. Keep your tailbone tucked under. Inhale, hands over the head. Exhale, folding forward, forward bend. Exhale here, allow your spine to let go. And let's bring the left hand on the floor, bend your left knee and reach with your right hand up. Switching sides. Really lengthen through the crown of your head here. We're elongating the spine. Exhale, both hands on the floor and prepare for plank jumps again. Let's begin. Here I'm slowing down the pace a little bit and actually doing them in slow motion, which is a little more difficult than if you're fast. If you can do that, that requires a little more abdominal control. Try it. And when you're done, come into a yogic squat one more time. Working on our ankle, knee, hip flexibility. Extend your legs, forward bend. Inhale, come up to standing. Reach your hands over your head. Open your arms out. Hips are facing forward. And to twist side to side using your core to twist you here. Swinging. And let's come to the front of our mats. Grab your big toes and roll all the way back into plow pose and roll forward. Come into a seated. Inhale, hands over the head. Exhale, forward bend. Relax here. Slowly lower ourselves down on the floor. Take your right knee with your left hand, spine twist. Bring your knee all the way across. Keep your shoulder down. Switch sides and look away from your knee. Really relax your breath here. Let's straighten the left leg. Straighten the right leg over your chest. Take happy baby. Holding the outer edges of your feet here, flex your feet. Press your knees down by your rib cage and keep your lower back on your mat. You can stay here for longer if it feels appropriate for you. Or feet together into a butterfly. And let's grab the back of our knees and rock back and forth here, massaging the spine. Make those rocks big, coming all the way back and rocking all the way forward. And when you're done, just come up to a seated, easy Sukhasana pose. Hands over the knees, over the heart. Let's bow to our hearts for their forgiveness, compassion, and love. Good job, everyone. Namaste.